Hey, I'm Bob Blick. My screen name is Blick, and I come from Rohnert Park, which is about 15 minutes from here. And what I have here is a demonstration of intermodulation distortion in loudspeakers. And the way I do this is I have 4 identical bookshelf speakers. I have a 4-channel power amplifier, I have an active crossover, and then a source of signal. And intermodulation distortion happens whenever more than one signal goes through some nonlinearity. So what that means is that music is a combination of signals, and so when the loudspeaker is trying to convert those electrical signals into pressure waves in the air, things can happen. And things happen more when the speaker cone is moving. And when the speaker cone is moving further and further, the electricity to pressure transfer is nonlinear. And that's when we get intermodulation distortion, where a lower frequency tone modulates the higher frequency tones. And it's a gritty, nasty sounding distortion. So anyway, we all have heard intermodulation distortion, but I wanted to show people how to recognize what it sounds like and also some ways you can mitigate it. The easiest way to mitigate it is to buy quality woofers. Anyway, that's about it.
And then what's that?
Okay, so I have an active crossover. So it splits the stereo signal into high frequencies and low frequencies. I have a source of signal, which I'm just using my phone. I have a 4-channel power amplifier, and I have 4 cheap bookshelf speakers. So I've hacked a switch into this. With the switch in one position, the lower speakers get the low frequencies, the upper speakers get the high frequencies. When the switch is flipped up, it's combined, so it's just as if you were playing a stereo system normally. And while I'm playing some sound through it, I can flip back and forth. The volume doesn't change, the tone doesn't change. But in one position where everything's combined, you will hear some intermodulation distortion. And when we divide it up, then that distortion will go away. So it's a somewhat obvious demonstration of how this works. I'm not going to do it for the camera because you're not going to be able to hear it, but